Welcome back, guys, for some more Outer Wilds. We are getting into the double digits of hours. I think this is session 10. We are still a little bit sick, but feeling a little bit better. The voice is a little bit better. So I think last time we explored a bunch of different things, but my main focus right now, I think, is figuring out how to get into the Ash Twin project. So we found out from Timberhearth that at the core of the Ash Twin planet is where the Ash Twin project is, and they used all of the metals from Timberhearth to essentially make it so that there's no cracks in it or something. And then the Sun Station sent us to the Interloper. But I didn't really learn too much about the Interloper other than that, like, it's got this really solid solidified core, and that if it ruptured, let's see, 2 members of the Nomai shuttle crew near a large ruptured stone that looks like it had exploded from the inside. They traced the strange energy readings to a spherical stone casing filled with some form of exotic matter. They determined the exotic matter was both lethal and under extreme pressure. If the stone were to rupture, the exotic matter would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the solar system almost instantaneously. One of them stayed behind to examine the alien matter, while the other rushed back to the surface to warn the rest of them. Okay, so maybe this is what killed them all. They're all dead. And it says, the frozen Nomai shuttle. There's more to explain here. So they did say that, like, you could recall the ship from the gravity cannon that is on the Ember Twin, I believe. So maybe that's where we should go first. Yeah, Ember Twin. Okay, so I remembered that correctly. So let's go over to Ember Twin Gravity Cannon and go check that out. And then once all of the sand goes away from... once all the sand goes away from Ash Twin, maybe we can just check out the center of it and see if there's any cracks in it, if we can get in there somehow. There's definitely some other towers on Ash Twin as well that I want to try to visit. And last time we also almost made it to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge again. But again, we were unfortunately not fast enough to get that scroll knowledge. So let's look for the gravity cannon. Okay, there's the escape pod. There's the gravity cannon right there. So if we can get to the controls for this... for this gravity cannon, and I've already... okay, there it is. So if we can get to the controls for this bad boy... I thought I saw like a reading stone right here when I landed the ship. But if we can recall that other ship that's on the Interloper, that would be cool. I don't think this will just shoot me if I go down there, so... Shuttle is resting at the comet. Call the shuttle home. Activate the cannon. On the city. Okay, so that goes back. Ow. Alright, there's a Nomai suit here. I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in the star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. Alright, well, whatever happened killed him. So there's these gravity cannons, and I guess I could fire out of one to the interloper. There's his hat. These things have black hole cores in them. And these, like, okay, so I can shoot myself. I can send myself back. And I still haven't figured out what going to the right does on these ships. Okay, so there's the interloper, but I can't control the ship, can I? Okay, well, this poor guy just was waiting for his friends and didn't make it. Okay, and this is blocked off. Is there anything to investigate on the outside of this ship? It's covered in ice. And then our ship should be here. So let's go. I didn't really understand what to do at the Black Hole Forge. Let's read the ship's log some more. So they went to the gravity cannon. Okay, so we figured out what was left on this rumors chart. We still need to get to the Ash Twin Project. It's physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. They wanted to know if 22-minute negative time interval was possible. They concluded it would require technology to produce the necessary energy as well as an advanced warp core to handle those energies. Okay, there's more to explore at Whitehole Station. So we know that we want to get into Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Hanging City we could definitely go to. An old settlement we could go to. I think I just want to try teleporting some more. Okay, so the sun tower is there. And then the next one is like the twin tower. So we got into the sun tower already. Excuse me. So the twin tower goes to the twin. We found that out. The next one goes to Timber Hearth. So the twins goes to the other twin. That makes sense. The next one goes to the Timber Hearth. And then the one after that went to the black hole station, I believe. Excuse me. We already went to the sun station. Alright, so here's the twin one. We'll just run along the equator. There should be one that goes to all of them. Okay, hello Quantum Moon. We just have to wait for the sand to get lower, I suppose. Not sure which one this is. This must be the Timber Hearth one. Yeah, because I think they said that there's one that goes to like all the planets. Okay, so the signal scope lets you zoom in. Get out of the way so we don't get sucked over there. So we've gotten to Sun Station. This is Timber Hearth 1, I think. There's gotta be one that goes to Bramble and one that goes to Giant Steed. Because that's where all the different settlements were. So the road isn't quite uncovered yet. And in terms of like actual time, I think it's like 20 minutes. So this is the Brittle Hollow. Kind of looks like Brittle Hollow. This takes us to the Black Hole Forge, where I guess if you're trying to create a warp core that's powerful enough, you would go here. And that's the last one we were at. We tried to get to Tower of Quantum Knowledge, but there was not enough time. This one, I'm not sure what it is. So we'll wait for the sand to go down and we'll find out. I guess if I wanted to speed up time, I could go sit by that guy's fire on the other planet. But maybe we should just be patient. I mean, it's definitely boring, but it's the safest option. And perhaps, you know, coming here when the sand is at level is useful, but probably not. Which one does this look like? Does this one look like the ocean? Can't be sure. But there is a glass roof on this one, so we shouldn't get sucked out. Alright, so we're just gonna be chilling here, I guess. Oh, friends. Okay, so the stone is here. It shouldn't suck us out. I'll just stay away from the doors. So when the gravity well hits us, or maybe it's gonna take us right now. There it is. Too heavy on this planet. Whoa, we are getting some massive frame drops there. Sorry about that. Is the guy on this island? No. When we came here a couple of times. Oh, and this is where we saw like the bottom or whatever. Okay, yeah, this is not important. I think we've discovered all there is to discover here on this one at least. Uh-oh. Convenient. And then there's the sun one. So there isn't one for the brambles, I guess? That's the last one? Yeah. Okay. It kind of looks like water, I suppose. And then these giant solar panels. I guess it's just power for the Ash Twin project. What's actually up here, I'm not sure. I think it's just a platform, right? Alright. So that's the water one. That's the sun one. That's Brittle Hollow. Yeah, so it seems like there's more to explore in Brittle Hollow. Is there anything underneath these? And this one, I believe, is the Timber Hearth. There's the trees inside. And so all the metal was mined out of this planet for the Ash Twin project, supposedly, and then they took all of the metal. Oh. That's nice, our ship got stuck. The ship a little bit. So we are on the equator. The core has not revealed itself yet. The sun is getting huge. The diameter of the planet must be getting much, much smaller as the sand goes down. So at least we've discovered what happened to all the people. That interloper core exploded and they all died. I was able to mute my microphone before my next coughing attack, so hopefully that helped. So again, there's these giant solar towers. What is this one? Okay. Take us back up. Hello, quantum moon. Because I know at some point the sand just completely stops. And then it starts to like reverse, I guess. Alright, my ship is still here. We're starting to get down to the rocky center. I don't see anything with these towers. So this might just be a waste of 20 minutes, but we'll do it for science. Okay, so this is the bottom of Brittle Hollow. We've seen this one. This is going to take me all the way to the top, which is not useful, I don't think. But it might be a good vantage point to see what's going on down there. To the bottom of the other one. Hi, Beck. Okay, so that's the core. They're way inside. We just waste our time. There's the water one. There's our ship. Alright, so it stopped. It's dense metal core. Yeah, I don't think there's anything down here. I think there's got to be another way in somehow. Alright, this just takes us back up the water one. Don't see anything that resembles an entrance. And it looks like it's gonna supernova. So we've discovered nothing. We just waited here and we discovered nothing. Okay. So this is not the way in, I guess. Okay, yeah, really not sure how to get into this area. I think the next thing I want to explore is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. That seems to make the most sense to me. Best seat in the solar system to watch this thing explode, I guess. Condensed down. Neutron star. White dwarf. Boom. Supernova. Okay, so let's try going to Brittle Hollow. Let's investigate Tower of Quantum Knowledge and I guess the Hanging City. I think there's also something to that anglerfish. Because the anglerfish was able to teleport from the bramble to the Ember Twin. I guess we could also visit Brittle Hollow's moon. It seems very hostile, but, you know. There's more to explore at Whitehole Station. Maybe that's just the, maybe that's just the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Yeah, we use the insulation to get to the center. Giant's Deep. So maybe we need to find the ship called the Vessel so that we can get to Dark Bramble? Not sure. I mean, Hollow's Lantern seems a fine place to go. Crafted warp cores here. So I haven't been to the Black Hole Forge then? More exploring the Hanging City. More to understand about the Quantum Shard. More to explore at the Old Settlement. Alright, let's go to Brittle Hollow's moon. Die in a ball of fire. Next time, exit the atmosphere before taking flight. Okay, so Hollow's Lantern is just firing balls of fire out. To learn about this thing. I could try landing on it and severely damaging my ship in the process. I mean, oh, or just die. Okay, so it's literally just a ball of lava that kills you. Oh, we learned something about it, I guess. And I guess if you're incredibly unlucky, that thing could just fall on you, or one of those meteors could just land on you and kill you. Alright, well, Brittle Hollow seems to be where we need to go. Let's exit the atmosphere. And then let's try to understand where the Tower of Quantum Knowledge is. Okay, so that is that the tower? Or is that the escape pod? This appears to be the escape pod. Yeah, this is the escape pod beacon. This is not where we want to be. Can I just tell me where the tower is? Ash Twin Towers, Sunless City, Escape Pod, Orbital Cannon, Ryback Dark Bramble, Orbital Cannon, still more to discover there. Ash Twin Project, Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay, so the Tower of Quantum Knowledge is here. Why don't we just mess around with the stone? Because it said there was more to discover about the stone, right? The only object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this grove are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are shards like this one. Huh. God damn. The trees are moving. Creeped me out the first time, but I think I'm okay with it now. We can study it. Could it be what's causing other nearby objects also? so I want to get my ship inside somehow. Because there seems to be 3 parts to this mystery, right? One of them is that the photographs, right? One of them, I think it said, had to do with entanglement, and the other one, the last one, had to do with the last location. But let's try to fly our ship inside of it, inside of Brittle Hollow if we can. Find a hole to get there. I wasn't paying attention, but I think the Tower of Quantum Knowledge is at the North Pole or the South Pole or close to it. No, it's actually quite close to the equator. Okay, that's good to know when we're trying to find it from inside. Alright, well, let's find a hole. There we go. Alright, we are inside Brittle Hollow. And take it slow. There's a turret. The gravity cannon. Tower of Quantum Knowledge is that way. It doesn't look like it's big enough for me to fit my ship in. Unfortunate. Or I would much like to get your knowledge, Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Yeah, I literally feel like I just have to wait until it get, like... I think we had the right idea. Alright, let's fly our ship into this black hole. Supposedly, there's still more to learn at this white hole station. Quantum signals. Okay, so we need to find the signal on the Hourglass Twins as well as somewhere on Timberhearth. So it says we don't need to learn anything else from Tower of Quantum Knowledge, but there is that scroll in there that I still want to get. More to explore at the White Hole Station? Like, what could it be? Oh, there's a walk path on the outside. Perhaps this has something to do with it. This is the back way. There's 2 holes. So there are 2 entrances, but what that means I'm not sure. Ember Twin Projection Stone. I did not see that before. So maybe if I take this, and there's a board, there is a board over there, so I can read something. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I need to make a turn, of course. Of course, I made it go the wrong way, but we'll get there eventually. So if I take this stone and put it next to one of those boards that lets you read stuff, this also takes me back to Brittle Hollow. I swear there's a board in here for me to use. Here it is. Raimi and I had reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver slightly before. Interval is incredibly minuscule. As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How are they arriving before they step into the teleporter? I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too. Poke, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she's kindly helping at the high energy lab. Go to the high energy lab. Okay. So it updated the ship's log, but I already knew this information. Alright, so my ship is still reasonably close by. So because I have my waypoint on the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, perhaps that will help me find it when it comes through this portal. Now, the sun isn't going to be here for quite a long time. And I don't think time passes when you're viewing the ship's log. So that was Whitehole Station. Okay, so I've gotten the last piece of information there. I'm having to be a little systematic about this because I'm having a hard time figuring out what to do next now. So Gabbro's the only one aware of the time loop. Orbital probe cannon was built there, yes. We went there. Beat the Tower of Quantum Trials. Highest district in the Hanging City. We've teleported there, kind of. I think that's the easiest way to get there. And then as far as like quantum shards go, there's one on the Hourglass Twins and there's one on Timberhearth. So that could also be stuff to look for. Yeah, so it looks like it's not gonna happen for quite a long time. Is there anything else at Brittle Hollow that we need to investigate? Just the Black Hole Forge and the Hanging City. having a ship out here is nice because we can kind of... I wonder, because we're in a ship, if we can fly through here. Or it's only one way. Whoa. Alright. I don't think we can go in it. Ah! What did I crash into? That thing. See you later. I guess the Whitehall station is gonna fly away now. It's fun that you can crash into things in 0G and they just start going. Alright, well, I think the last thing I'm gonna do is Tower of Quantum Knowledge once it flies through here. Let's listen to some tunes. Oh, the quantum fluctuation. I did not know that I could do that. Oh. That will be helpful in finding the two other stones. Oh, we know where the one stone is. It's in the museum, of course. But there's 3 pedestals, so maybe if we can get them all there, then something. I don't know. Sorry this has been so much waiting, guys, but I feel like a lot of these things need to be done at the end of the time loops unless I'm just, you know, not figuring it out, so... I guess, like, I can make the quantum moon come to me by just, like, looking away from it a bunch of times. Oh, crap, I'm flying away. Don't want to be too far away when it comes through here so we can actually read that scroll. So are they suggesting that black holes have a corresponding white hole? And it's a one-way trip, so we'll never know what's on the other side of them. Unless you can somehow communicate through the white hole. But not even light escapes, because that's why it's a black hole. Alright, well, it's red giant, which means that it should be exploding soon. Or at least the tower should be coming through here soon. I do like how it is kind of like near real time. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge is there. So I guess we can just watch it. Maybe that's the one that's gonna take it out. Boom. There's the interloper. So I think the interloper just killed everyone. Here's the quantum moon. Tower's still there on the surface, I can see it. Yeah, maybe it's worth figuring out where all the fires are and stuff so that we can, like, pass time. Freeze time when translating text. Useful when stuff is exploding. The tower is one of the last things that goes through, I guess. So we need to get the scroll, we need to go through the hole in the ceiling, and then put it in the wall so we can learn whatever's on that scroll. Yeah, feels like a lot of waiting. Kind of cool how Brittle Hollow is like backwards, you know? Like all the crust is facing inside. Okay, there's the tower. Let's get it. Oh. There we go. Okay, where is that scroll? Here. And where is the board? I don't remember where the board is. Sugar. Is it upstairs? Okay, so there's a thing to read. We don't have a lot of time, and if I waste it again, I'm gonna be pissed. There it is. When you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, you're almost prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honor the members of our clan who came before us, those who, after the crash that brought them to the star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and on Ember Twin with no communication between these two groups of survivors. These Nomai looked upward from two different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies. It was this moon, the quantum moon, that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the quantum moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the quantum moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the quantum moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity on with you. What? completed your preparation on Giant's Deep and you are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many in our clan before me, to the moon's sixth and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon, but remember this final rule. To explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious. Okay. So, every time you go to the moon, it's on the south pole, but it is unclear as to why. Okay, so I guess I didn't need to come here. I had learned enough already. Man, I feel like I'm getting stuck and I'm hitting a wall because I'm not exactly sure what to do next. I wish I had more time. So basically it said the tower needs to be on the North Pole in order for you to find oh, the tower shard is here. Interesting. I was thinking that it might be, but I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with it. Okay, yeah. I feel like didn't learn too much. We just sat around for 20-30 minutes twice to try to figure out if what was in the tower quantum knowledge and answer not much, and then to see if we could get to the center of Ash Twin, and we cannot. So not a great showing for this hour. We did a lot of waiting, and maybe that's telling, right? Like they wouldn't design the game, and I guess it's kind of metagaming, but they wouldn't design the game where you have to do a lot of waiting, because that's just not fun. But like the whole time loop aspect of it is like, it's interesting because you need to visit certain things at certain times in order to successfully navigate the obstacles, like the high energy labs and stuff like that. But before we go, why don't we just look at the stone that's on this planet, and perhaps let me just get my jetpack. It'll be easier. To navigate this planet when I have it. Oh, it should be in here. Yeah, and maybe like maybe they need to all be like in alignment or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, I think that's enough for today. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.